for joining us for today's postgame press conference. We'll open things up with a statement from head coach Dan Munson and then open it up for questions.
Well, as a coach, your biggest thing with your team is you need the effort, and then if you get the effort, you can coach. And we certainly had the effort today. So I feel for our guys because, it's hard to keep giving the effort and not getting the reward. And as long as they can keep doing that, I think we'll be fine. But it hurts right now. I mean, we're just not where we need to be, as we start league. I think the games this week helped us, but not enough. Obviously, I think it was probably our best defensive effort of the year. The problem is the most important thing. You can make a lot of mistakes defensively, but the most important thing at the end of the day is you need to contest their shot and make it out of rhythm and make it more difficult. The whole premise of defending is disrupting, and they just got too comfortable, around the 3-point line, and just like UCLA did, and we're able to get a lot of guys, making shots, and we were just, I think we're right there, but we're just not making that next level of contest that makes people go, 8 for 34 instead of 15 for 34, and but if we can, I think that's something that's correctable. And if we can, continue to get better defensively, and, as our defense slipped and we got in panic mode a little bit offensively and began to try to do too much on our own. But, I can't fault these guys' effort. And so, as a coach, I'm not going to be like freaking out on them because they're trying. I mean, to beat 16 down and have a chance at the end to be a play or two away, I think shows their character and their toughness and how hard they're trying.
But part of the problem, the fact that they have so many different 3-point shooters, and you never know which guy's going to be getting the ball on the baseline or at the 3-point line.
Yeah, but I always say this: everything in basketball is contagious. Your teammate makes a couple free throws, and it's so much easier to go up and make a free throw. But on the other hand, if people aren't making them, then it becomes contagious the other way. And it's the same with winning and losing. You win a couple games, and all of a sudden it's so much easier. There's not a panic feeling on the bench and that kind of thing. So we got to just understand that and try to catch a wave and get it contagious, because they did today. I mean, McClanahan, the point guard, I think he was something like 18% from 3 on the year. And now, they hit 4 or 5, and now he comes in and they have him 3 for 5 or 2 for 3 from 3, but really, he had 1 foot on the line on 1, so I mean, he goes and sticks probably as many as he's had all year, because it became an avalanche of confidence that they had on the offensive end. And we just as a team got to be able to sense that and be able to squash that confidence and dictate. I mean, they missed their last 3, and like I told our players, why did they miss their last 3? Because we were all over the place, and we were dictating that end of the floor the last 5 minutes.
Colin, you guys shot 37% as a team. Why do you think you guys struggled from the floor tonight?
I think there's no particular reason. I don't have any gripes or excuses. I think certain shots, like shot selection, could be a part of it. We shoot our best when it's inside out or on one mores, and when one guy drives and then we kick it. Or, for example, like Joe, when he was in the game, we fed him in the post. He had a lot of high percentage chances. You know what I mean? But overall, I think it was just a mixture of that and just settling in. I have no real worries about our shooting. You know what I mean? It was a tough game, but I don't really have any worries about that.
I feel like that's got something to do with having a little time off, not as many games in the last month.
We could say that. You know what I mean? But
we can say that, but they've been on COVID.
Yeah,
they've been on COVID pause and shot the lights out. So my feeling is we get frustrated and go off on our own a little bit, and you know, or let our defense dictate that and not get settled in.
When you're looking for little things in the game, the fact that you guys were down by 17, I think, was the media timeout 4 minutes ago, and then you put the run on them defensively, and you look very good doing it. Is that something you can build on as far as the next couple games?
Well, I think so. I mean, they have to see the effort that went into that. I mean, Abubakar Traore, we call Kadir, I mean, he was exhausted after the game. I mean, but everybody should be exhausted after the game. I mean, you know, you just can't have a one-man press, and you know, we've got to all continue. And not that they didn't, like I said, I thought our effort was good today. You know, but we didn't have, you know, we had Joe Murray shot 6 for 12. Everybody else that took a shot was under 50%. You know, so we got to, like Colin said, we got to get better shots for each other.
Yeah.
And whether it's assists or not, but the ball stuck too much, and guys try to do too much on their own. You know, if you can't shoot 50%, you know, you're taking too many shots.
You guys already mentioned him. Hampton keyed that little run there at the end of the first half that got you guys close again. Just talk about what he brings to the team and kind of how much you missed him.
I'll go first. Joe, for me, is a very, very, very talented big. He's one of the best big men I've ever played with. And when he's positive and he has his motor going, he's as good as anybody in the country. You know what I mean? And it's always good to have him in a great headspace and positive on the offensive and defensive end. And when his talk is there, when his energy is there, I don't think there's a big that can be better than him in this conference. No question. So I'm glad we get sparks of that. And we're hoping to build on that so that he has that confidence to be positive no matter what. And he can impact his team in a great way.
Dan, you've had good games this year from Jones, Hampton, and Murray. What are your expectations of the time coming when you'll get those kind of games from all three in the same game? I mean, they are relatively young compared to other teams.
Yeah. Well, again, I think the strength of this team offensively is the balance of it, and I think when you know, I guess we had a couple guys go crazy at Idaho, but most of our success is when, you know, they play off each other. You know, I mean, Jadon had a great game against UCLA, but we lost. You know, and I think for us to be really consistent, we don't have that one guy to just go get 30 every night, you know, and they gotta take what comes to them and just get settled in and understand that, you know, it's not going to be their game every day, and it's got to be our game every day, and just, you know, get them to understand that, you know, winning comes with a sacrifice and a price. In some games, you know, you're not going to get the ball as much, or some games you're not going to get as many shots, but as long as we're having success, and that's what's hard coaching through losses, because you know, it's like, well, you know, if we're going to lose, I might as well go get mine kind of mentality comes through teams when that happens. And you know, I think these guys are doing a good job of trying to fend that off a little bit and just stay understanding that, you know, what the defense has got to dictate our shot. The next shot needs to come from the next open guy, not just from a guy that hasn't had one in a while.
Okay, thanks, guys.
You got it, yeah.